And you know, I sometimes think maybe I should be enjoying it more because it's so incredible and it's changed so quickly for me that I sometimes think it's like a Twilight Zone episode where I'll wake up and I'll be in bed and it's all been a dream. Or even eerier if I were on the airplane going over to make Star Wars in the first place and this was all just a dream. But I mean, it gets to be like that because you say, am I really meeting this famous person and they know who I am? And on top of that, want autographs for their children? I can't take it, you know. I mean, I want my idols up on pedestals, really. And now I'm used to it. I've gotten to a point where it's like a challenge. I thought, no matter who I meet, the president, anybody, it's not going to make me go, I'm going to, inside I might be doing that, but on the outside I'm, how do you do? Or I'm a great fan of yours, or I'm not a great fan. It's just, they're people.
Mark, there's a report that there will be $250 million worth of toys and games and T-shirts and that kind of paraphernalia. Now, will you get any share of those profits?
Nothing?
No.
Not 1 cent?
No. No.
Does that upset you?
Wait a minute, let me think. No, actually, I tried to negotiate before I signed the contract. See, I'm no dummy. I mean, everyone says, do you think it was going to be a hit? I thought it was going to be a big hit. I didn't think it would be cinema history, but I thought it would be a big hit. So I looked and I thought, okay, he's signing me for 3. It's like a whole James Bond gig. If they want to put my face on a lunchbox, I called my agent. I said, this is before I signed for it. Try to negotiate 1/10 of 1%. That I thought was fair. 1/10 of, and remember there's 100 points, 1/10 of one of those, which I had talked to certain people and they thought it was fair. Well, of course, I was unknown. That's a big laugh, you know, forget it. But on the other hand, George did give us 1/4 of a point of the film's, I don't know whether it's gross or profit, it mixes me up, but I've gotten checks.
A lot of money?
Well, they say what I have 1/4 of a point. Do you really want to know all this? Is
Yeah.
yeah, very substantial.
$1 million or more?
About that, I guess, or a little bit less from the picture. And they're giving us, they're upping the deals on the sequels to the point where if we're just good soldiers, you know, show and do our homework. I mean, be good, but really, my family will be taken care of for life. You know, it's incredible. On the other hand, I didn't get into the business. I didn't say, gee, what's a great way for me to make money? You know, I was just a schlump in high school going, I want to do this show. I want to play Snoopy and You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. You know, so when I was making $11 a day at the Renaissance Fair, 6 shows a day, Moliere, in the hot sun, in period Elizabethan costumes, I was a working actor, boy. It was terrific, you know. We didn't fill out W-2 forms. It was our $11, cash on the barrelhead, every day at sundown. And that really spoke to me, you know. I was as content then, I think. I mean, I wanted to get into movies and play around, but I don't think...
Mr. Patrick, Bob, telephone, please. Mr. Bob.
We're on the Death Star, and that's one of the...
The Force is with us. The Force is speaking.